Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Racha, Badash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, pushing this 100% truth of the gospel, waking up and sealing the elect of the nation of Israel through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And salutations to your sincere Alchemist that are pushing this gospel in all righteousness and in all sincerity, risking your lives and your freedom to do so. Alright, so what you have here is I was watching this video from the brother JMS, Saints of the Most High, and I had this Edomite that was narrating about Babylon and how it was falling, okay, and of course we already know this, that this kingdom is falling, but you could hear from the way this Edomite was talking that he did not believe, alright, that this kingdom would fall, okay. He was basically in that his delusion because he saw all these examples, okay. He saw different ways in which over the years Babylon had been slowly in the decline and slowly falling, but he refused to accept it, okay. And this is because basically what the lesson is based on, because we already know that you have many Edomites. You have a lot of them that do not believe that this their kingdom will fall, okay. You have Edomites that don't believe that this current fourth beast system will actually fall. What the scriptures go into, but anyway, let me just play a little bit of this video and then we'll go into the main lesson, okay.
That's definitely a first step into chaos. The United States has proved to be incredibly resilient, even after having faced numerous catastrophes. In 2008, both the economy and the financial markets have experienced one of the deepest recessions ever recorded. But eventually, we were able to recover from the blow.
See, they keep putting band-aids on it. Alright, let's go to Jeremiah. Put a band-aid here, a band-aid there. But guess what? It's going to eventually not be enough band-aids. This is Jeremiah, chapter 51. And verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. Yeah, take balm for her pain. That's what those stimulus checks are, band-aids.
Alright, and when that is the thing, they did not recover because you had this Edomite saying that even after the Great Depression, even after the Great Depression of 2008 and the Great Recession of 2008, that they actually recovered. But that was the thing, Babylon never recovered from all that. You see, all these things, they are piling up on each other, to cause the situation that we're in right now, to cause the eventual downfall of this kingdom, okay. Alright, now we're still in the process of it coming to an end, but we know that it's coming soon, right? And even the brother mentioned it in this, that this place cannot be healed. And even the brother actually spoke about it. This place cannot be healed. And the official reason for that recession, the reason that Esau likes to give was home loans. They said that the loaning situation was what caused, what actually caused it. Whether that's the truth or not, I don't actually know. But what the reason that they give was the, home loan. It was because of home loans. The housing markets, basically it crashed, right? But anyway, the second part of this video I actually want to play.
Throughout the years, many of us have witnessed massive terror strikes, cyber attacks, political embargoes, several contested elections, even a Japanese sneak offensive, but every time the nation managed to emerge more powerful than before.
See? That's that pride, man. But guess what? The Lord said these things were going to be. Let's go to Matthew right quick. Matthew 24. And I want to jump to the point.
Right, and there you had it. Okay, and there you had it, and just like the brother said, in his video, when you go on down and continue listening, Esau has this pride, okay, he's puffed up with pride. You see what he was talking about, that even after all the crisis that Babylon faced, they came out stronger, which is a lie, okay. You see how these devils, they like to twist what actual history, to make it seem as though this is actually is okay, make it seem as though America is still great, or America still has that strength that it used to have, the strength of its youth basically, but it does not. Okay, all these things that happen to it, all the different all the different terrorist attacks, different economical attacks, the collapses, everything has been compounding to make it weaker and weaker. You see, that's why nations are starting to they're puffed up, in order to challenge Babylon. That's why you have simulations where Babylon is actually losing different wars with China and Russia. Okay, because this kingdom is through, man. All right, Babylon the Great is through. Okay, and this devil, but these devils, they don't see themselves going down. So let me get the precept real quick. You see, these devils, this is how Esau is. He doesn't, he can't imagine himself actually going down. He can't imagine himself being. Let me get that. Look of Psalms 49 verse 11, and it reads, 49 verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Okay. So these devils, they don't see themselves going down, and they sure as hell don't see Babylon ever falling either. But here, here in the truth, here in Great Bluestone, here as prophets, what do we deal with? We deal in prophecy. So we will see what prophecy has to say about Esau's kingdom, about Babylon the Great, whether it will actually fall. Okay, so now I want to go to the book of Isaiah 47. Alright, so this book of Isaiah 47 from verse 1. Come down and sit on the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right, and we all know who the daughter of Babylon is. And this is a prophecy from the mouth of Isaiah, through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and eventually the daughter of Babylon, which is America right now, the US, okay, will fall to the ground. They no longer be called tender and delicate. All these nations will no longer think that Babylon, America is some untouchable power, or untouchable power that cannot be that cannot be harmed, because pretty soon they will come at her, and as scripture says that they shall hate the whore and they shall burn her with fire. Okay, so that is coming as well. All these other nations, all the nuclear capable nations gathering against Babylon and completely destroying her. Right, so I want to jump down a little bit to verse 7, and it reads, Isaiah 47 verse 7, and it reads, and thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. Okay, that's the thing. When these Americans, when these Babylonians, they were, especially these Edomites, they were enjoying their society. They don't think that they would ever pay for all their crimes. They don't think that they would ever pay for their wickedness. Okay, the way that they have oppressed all these nations, especially the children of Israel. They don't think that they will ever pay for it. And you ask them up till now, they still don't believe that they will pay for it. These Edomites, that's how proud they are. They think that they can get away with everything that they've done. But Yahweh Hashem has different plans, man. So continue on. Therefore, hear now this, that thou art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Okay, and we already talked about what is, we already talked about how wicked this kingdom is. This is a kingdom of witchcraft, man, because that's all. Because Esau dabbles heavily in witchcraft. Okay, you can even look it up, Google it, satanic rituals of the wicked elite. You can Google all these things. The what's what I'm looking for? I've forgotten the name of that place. That does the abortions. So basically, the talk goes back to Satanism. Okay, you can Google the Bohemian Grove, Planned Parenthood, all go back to Satanism. Okay, the pagan holidays, the high holy days that are celebrated in this kingdom, all goes back to Satanism. But this is what Esau sees. This is how Esau sees himself, and he never believes that this place could ever come the fall. And he thinks that we can rise above, we can do every but this place will be destroyed. Okay, there is not going to be make America great again. There's no making America, there's no making Babylon great again, okay? All these your my president Trump and Biden, their only interest is bringing down this kingdom, okay? To start up what that NWO, the elites are through with this place. You saw. I watched a video that the Malcolm did a few months back. He was talking about how the elites have already scrapped Babylon, man. They're already through with this place. They're ready to bring that destruction up on it. And even the Edomite that was narrating the video that I just showed you, the video from the brother sent to the GMS to the Most High, he told you the future of Babylon. Okay, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, because just like Rome fell, this place will fall as well, but it won't fall in the same way, okay? Because that at the end of it, it will be through the destruction from Yahweh Shai. But we already the future of Babylon: civil war, collapse, blackouts, famine, disease, complete social degradation, even to a higher level than what you have now, because the Babylon societies are completely crumbled already. It's in a state where even the people that are living in it, they can no longer, on a social standpoint, man, it's that Babylon is already through. You're going to have martial law, you're going to have concentration camps, you're going to have basically all types of anarchy out there, and you're still going to be having natural disasters. Okay, you're still going to be having the different calamities sent by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai through the angels. You're going to be having animal attacks. You're going to be having I already mentioned disease, all for the purpose of that new world order. Okay, because Esau purposely destroy all the infrastructure that is implemented in Babylon the Great in order to set up the new world order. And even he mentioned it in his own video. In that video, he even mentioned it with his own mouth. Okay, the elites are through with Babylon. And let me just say this: he did not say that the elites were through with Babylon. What he said was that a certain amount of civil unrest is coming. But what I am saying is that the elites are through with Babylon. They're no longer interested in that place anymore. Even Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is through with Babylon. Okay, that's why it's crumbling both within and without. America is no longer the golden city. Alright, it's no longer the land of opportunity where people go to in order to make in order to make more. The society has been degrading and crumbling for a while. You see, and this was been compounded with what is let me not mention it. Like, let me just keep it to myself. I don't want to bring out too much before certain YouTube comes again with their normal your behavior. But what I'm also going into was you see the pride of these devils, how, like I was saying, how puffed up that they are. They don't see this place coming down. They don't see Babylon falling. They don't see America being destroyed. They don't see this. They don't see anybody rising up against them. Right? That's all is leading to pride. It's not based in reality. Okay. They don't even see the downfall of their own. So some of these are so proud. They don't even see the downfall of their own kingdom right before their eyes. This place is true, man, and all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for that. The kingdom of because let me get this. The book of Daniel chapter 7. I actually wanted to bring this up before, earlier. So let me just get this right now. Alright, Daniel 7 verse 23, and it reads, "Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces." And this is the kingdom that we're living in right now, okay? His kingdom. Basically, and I continue, but anyway, going on down. "And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall rise, and another shall arise from them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and times and the dividing of time." And that king is talking about that subdued 3 kings. That's Babylon right there, okay? And you see that this is what The prophecies say about it, I shall subdue the saints of the Most High. In other words, the Israelites. That's why the majority of our people were taken into captivity in Babylon, okay? And it shall change the time. That's why you see policy, okay? You see the whole world being influenced by the policies that were created in Babylon, because that is the part of prophecy. Right, but continue on. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. That is basically it, okay? There is a time coming when Esau's authority, okay, when what the Most High, the power that the Most High has given him, Yahweh Bashmi Oshai will take it back. And you know what, Yahweh Shai is coming back right now to do just that. That's why your kingdom is crashing, okay? That's why it's no longer as great as it used to be. That's why you have depressions, you have civil unrest, you have blackouts, you have natural disasters even. Because what, this kingdom is about to go out of the way, okay? And continue. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him. Okay, so that's basically telling you who is the next ruler, because going into 2 Esdras 9 verse 6, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So after Babylon is falling, the next rulers are the saints, okay, the Israelites. Alright, so with that, let me just end it right there. Let's give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yawashai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash, Wa Abad Babal, Shalom.